Okay, so how do we at Tony Walker Financial cook up this worry-free retirement, and what are the main ingredients that savers need to have to be worry-free? Well, let's take a look at these, and I've listed these out. Again, we need to keep this simple first and foremost, and how do we do that? By keeping your money safe. Folks, you've got to focus on safety when you get in retirement as opposed to keeping that money in the stock market. Because as the old saying goes, what got you there, i.e., a lot of money invested in the stock market while you're working, may not keep you there, i.e., when the stock market collapses just at the time you're getting ready to retire. You may not want to take so much risk in retirement, and we can help you figure out how much risk you should take and how much money should be in a safe environment. Number 2, guaranteed lifetime income. Yep, you know what that is, folks. Something I affectionately refer to as
mailbox money.
Okay, folks, let's be realistic here. Unless you have a crystal ball like I do, there's no way anyone will know how long you're going to need this money because nobody knows when you're going to die. That's the reason we use modern-day annuities to make sure you don't run out of money in retirement. Number 3, you got to have a written game plan that's easy to understand. The game plan is the meal plan. It's something that we use for our clients so we can monitor their progress and make sure that they have plenty of money and stay on track in retirement. It's our proprietary software that we use that's only available through Tony Walker Financial. It's not retirement planning software that you might see on the internet. Those are just calculators. This is software designed for savers with a well-oiled machine backing that software up to help monitor your progress. Next up, the other ingredients you're going to need, you got to have some access to your money. Folks, the only thing I can tell you in working with thousands of savers who are retired is things will change. Things come up, the unexpected. You can't lock all your money away in real estate investment trusts and long-term annuities and stocks and bonds and mutual funds that could be tanking. You got to have some of that money safe and secure, but also that's accessible so you can get at it without penalty when you need it. Again, make sure you always have some money that you have access to. The next thing on the agenda is know what you like and make sure the advisor knows what you like. Folks, we don't work with investors and speculators. We're working with savers. We know what those savers want, and we know what kind of meal they can cook up. We could either do something like the meat and potatoes if you want to keep it simple, and occasionally if you want something fancy schmancy, we have the ability to do that too through our Charles Schwab platform and the many strategies we can come up with as we're working with you. Oh, speaking of fancy schmancy, I had a couple in one day and we were talking about how much money they spend out to eat, and he told me, he said, "Son, I don't like them fancy schmancy restaurants." And I said, "Oh, well, I do. Well, what do you like?" And he said, "Tell you what, you give me a bucket of KFC and I'm set to go." So coming in for their second appointment, I had a lot of fun with this. I had Gina run down to KFC before they were to arrive, got a bucket of KFC, stuck it on the desk, and when he walked in, we had a big laugh over that. That was a good one. Okay, next on the agenda is we got to keep things simple. Folks, if you have complicated strategies, investments, annuities you don't understand, you're investing in mutual funds, stocks, bonds, you've got statements you're receiving from your broker, and you have no idea what the even fees are, you got to make this stuff simple, all right? Next, you got to have others in the restaurant that know how to cook. Besides myself, we have 3 trained salaried fiduciaries trained in the process. They understand what to do, and they're going to be there whether Tony Walker is there or not. They understand retirement planning and are there to help. And they're salaried. They're not on commission. They're there to help our clients. By the way, speaking of professionals that can help, we have 17 total full-time staff, and 14 of those are what I call servers. They're the ones actually out in the restaurant making sure that you're happy. And one of those folks is also our greeter, or what we call our hostess, and that would be Shanna Zachary, who is in charge of all of our appointments, talking about somebody that's going to answer the phone, be there for you, and immediately get you to the right servers. That would be Shanna Zachary. So we invite you to call her at any time. And then finally, everybody's got to enjoy the meal. Folks, none of this is worth it if we all can't sit down and enjoy the experience of working with one another. Because let's face it, you can spend money on good food from some of the best restaurants and chefs in the world, but if the service is lousy, if nobody's enjoying the experience, what's the point? And that's why I enjoy this business so much. I enjoy working with clients, seeing them face to face, and thankfully I have a staff that's able to handle all the details and the behind the scenes work that goes on with retirement planning.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.